What is going on, Motivate? What is going on, Logic? How you doing, Logic? Hey, you can also watch the live version, a better version on the YouTube. There's a link in my bio, so I'm multi-broadcasting at the same time. And I also just put on the Warriors game because we're about to start. Looks like the Spurs lost, man. What up, Rashad? What up, Rashad? How you doing, man? Becca Malara in the house. In the house. Click on the link in my bio so you can watch the YouTube version. You know, and chop it up with me over there so you can see better hands. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm about to start. All right. Okay. So, welcome everyone to another awesome edition of MONTOYZ. And we're doing MONTOYZ live here tonight, man. I'm very happy to be in front of each and every one of y'all. And for those joining in on the chat, what up, what up, what up? So we're going to go ahead and do this claw shredder, man. You see Westbrook's triple-double? Oh, man, yeah. What the Kings did to him, to the Warriors. Don't even remind me, Rashad. Why are you doing that to me? Anyway, we're chopping it up over here. We're going to do we're going to just keep having some fun, man. So, yeah, man, we got the claw shredder from NECA, Eastman and Laird. And we're going to go ahead and pull this guy out, you know. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the cover. So we got claw shredder right there at the bottom. Nickelodeon, NECA, the people who make this figure, some cover art right there. And that looks pretty dope, right? Why do I feel like this thing here is bigger than the one on his head? It is. This one looks a little better. But yeah, claw shredder, man. Basically, this was a failed mutation. You know what I'm saying? A failed mutation. And because the shredder died in the first episode of this series, the very first TMNT comic book, the very first villain was a shredder. They didn't know it was going anywhere, so they killed them off, man. And it wasn't until like hella issues later that they brought him back. But how they brought him back was very interesting to me. It took me a while to figure out how they did that. Hold on, let me see. So yeah, how they did that, and how they did that was they had like these mystic worms that would eat the remains of the original shredder. And these mystic worms somehow they used it to create clones. So there were like 4 clones of this shredder. Let me know if I'm butchering the story, you know, for those in the comments or for those in the chat, you know. And with these mystic worms, they were able to recreate these shredders. So we're gonna do 2 reviews today, and this is one of the failed attempts, basically. So let's go ahead and pull this guy out the box. You know, let's see what he looked like. Yeah. All right, check it out. How's the light? For those on the IG, you could go to the link in my bio and look at the one on YouTube. It's broadcasting simultaneously, man. Oh yeah, let's get this out the box and pull them out. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Let's make sure he's pointing down. He looks pretty fresh, man. Claw shredder. Get some more light real quick. Yeah. Man, this dude looking dope. Who's up in here? Have you kept with the whole timeline of the TMNT? Yes, I have. You know what? What I'm trying to do for the most part, Rashad, is I am trying to make sure that I get all of the NECA Mirage comic version action figures, because that was the original comic book. For those that don't know, man, TMNT wasn't just the 1988 cartoon, you know what I'm saying? That like it's based off a comic book, and it's kind of grimy, man. The Ninja Turtles are ninjas, dude, and their sole mission is to avenge Splinter, man. You know, because the Shredder killed, you know, his sensei, and then this rat Splinter has somehow, you know, tried to convince these turtles since birth, because basically he's their parents, that we got to get revenge on this guy. And they're assassins, dude. At the end of the day, they're assassins. Yeah. So, but anyway, so let's go ahead and check it out. Okay. All right. So we got Claw Shredder in the house. Oh, look at this, deformed. You know. So let's go ahead and talk about aesthetics, man. For the most part, man, you know, he looks like he jumped out of the comic book. And, you know, a lot of the failed mutations, they're all dark brown, you know. And yeah, you know. So yeah, it was just a trip. Except for the last, the finalized version of the clone shredder that came out perfect. You know what I'm saying? Now look. So he has like these claws right here. Like it's disgusting, bro. But look, the red eyes right here, the shoulder pads, nice. Check it out on the back. The claws right here. Yeah, man, he's looking pretty dope. And you know, I'll talk about articulation. Okay. So let's does he move? Yeah, okay. He there's no butterfly joints, but you know, there's articulation right here on the underneath the arm right here. Some bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. So yes, he can make this dude do like some kind of move like that. And then like something like that, which is, you know, that doesn't look that bad. You know, that don't look that bad. Make sure we focus right here. You know, he's looking super fresh. So, yeah. And then there's sole right here on the thigh. And then double jointed knees. You know, and for the look, he can make him nice, do a nice little karate kick. I didn't think he was gonna be this have this amount of articulation. I think it's gonna be very kind of a little bit basic. But yeah, like if you're posing them, you could do a look. Yeah, look at that. But he is a little flimsy right there at the bottom. Usually, a lot with the NECA figures, you know, from my experience with them, is that they're really hard to move at first. But this one is like flimsy, almost losing balance. But yeah, pretty dope. Like you're gonna be able to get this guy some nice poses. You know, that looks dope. But yeah, all right. Let's show you what they have on the other side, man. But how's your night going, guys? How's the night? Angles. What you got? I put him close to the camera. I want to examine him. It's too far right. Yeah, you know what? Hey, Rashad, do me a favor. Click on the link in my bio. You'll see a better version of it on the YouTube, man. It's broadcasting all at the same time, dude. And that's where I would prefer that people would go. I just put it on here on IG so people would know, man. But yeah, so go on there, man. Chop it up with me right there because I'm really trying to test this out. This is like my first time doing it. So yeah, man, I'm trying to do this maybe weekly. But yeah. But thank you for participating, homie. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so now we're gonna pull out this other failed attempt mutant. We're gonna put this one to the back. Then we have this other one, man. Look at it. This dude is humongous. Look at that. That's another. We're gonna put the camera up just a bit. So yeah, so this one has like a midget, and then it has this, you know, forearm shredder type. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, yeah. So when I'm doing these reviews, like for example, taking them out the box. So what I ended up doing this time was I ended up removing them first. So when I take them out to display them, it'd be easier, and I wouldn't have to spend so much time trying to get them out the box. So yeah, check them out right here. Yeah. So this is what we got right now, you know. And there's some. We're gonna go ahead and move this guy out the way for now. We'll take him back out. And here are some product shots. You know, Rashad, I see you in the chat on the YouTube, man. Yeah, man. See, it's better on this one, right, Rashad? Yeah. Thank you, man. This one right here, when I first bought it, this one was like $40. That other one, that first claw one, that was like an exclusive, so that one's a little pricey. That one was like $60. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this guy out the box, man. So this is another Shredder clones. They're like 3 clones, and these guys are hideous. All right, we're gonna pull this guy out. All right. So This guy right here. Oh. All right. So oh, damn. All right. So here we go. This one looks dope. This one looks like my friend Alonzo. You guys like the body type because my friend Alonzo don't have a neck. And then, yeah, and it comes with a little midget version. This is dope. You know? I'll put the camera down in just a second. Let's make sure we get them in here. Yeah. All right. It comes with a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know what we'll take all that out first. Let's do that first. Yo, what's up? Hold on. What's up, SD Root 619, man? I'm doing an action figure review live right now. You can watch me here on IG, but I prefer if you watch me on the YouTube. Links in my bio. You can see the toys at a better angle. And then it comes with all these articulated hands. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Just get these out. Get these out the way. This one's dope. Squid Arms. Yeah, man, he's dope. All right, so let's put the guy in the middle. How's it look, though? All right. Then we got the midget one right here. All right. Dope. All right, man. So let's go ahead and look at this guy. This guy looks very fierce. You know what I'm saying? You got the eyes right there, the black, the darkness. You got the 4 arms. You got the dope spikes. You know, he kind of reminds me of a Road Warrior. You know, Legion of Doom, man. Or, you know, the Raiders spikes, baby. Oakland in the house. Raiders. Rashad's like, they moved to Vegas, man. What you talking about, Hugo? That was 10 years ago, bro. Hey, Rashad, tell me why. The other day I saw somebody here say, man, that's Bootsy. And it reminded me of the time I said Bootsy in front of you, and you say, I haven't heard someone say Bootsy in heck long, you know. But yeah. All right, so yeah, man, let's go ahead and talk about this big chunky one, man. Ooh. So, yeah, man, the aesthetics is nice. Like I say, nice spikes right here, which is dope. One thing I know I will talk about this little one later is that you got to be careful when you move the arms because the shoulder pads fall, man. And if they do, you know, get some blue tack to fix it, you know, and make it so you can't really see it that much. But yeah, look at that. Like the only other figures that I know that have these amount of arms are the Spider-Man that I have. But yeah, man, look at this. The one spike right here, which is dope. And I wonder if this was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Not a mistake in his mutation. You know what I'm saying? Like, are these claws coming out of him, or is it something he puts on? You know. But yeah, look at that. Pretty dope. How's the mic sound? You know? Yeah, but anyway. But yeah, so yeah, man. Spikes are dope. The helmet's pretty cool. The back of the helmet is tight. Look. Yeah. This thing is dope. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? Anybody on IG? Just come to the YouTube. Click on the link in the bio, man. Yeah, so this guy's looking dope. The aesthetics, like these, if you ever get to read the comic book, the Mirage comic books, these look they look like they pop out of the comic book. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, aesthetics of it's nice. You know, he's a mutated shredder. He has 4 arms on each arm. There is swivel on the bicep. There's swivel on the wrist, along with a hinge, double jointed elbows, right? Yeah. You know, the hands are pretty dope. I like the one claw coming out of it. You know, oh, shit. Oh, see? Hey, don't worry, this thing didn't break. You just got to snap it back in. Oh, my God. You know, I almost had a heart attack right there. And then, same thing with all the arms. And then we have a double jointed knees, you know, so you can make them run up. And yeah, pretty dope. Is there swivel right here on the boot? No. Swivel on the thigh, which is tight. Yeah, that's dope. I'm just happy to get these guys out the box, dude. Glad I can get this fool in some stances right there. Like there's a scene in the comic books where all 4 turtles fight against the mutated shredders. You know, yeah, this is dope. This is really gonna pop up on my shelf. We gotta make sure you gotta have balance, baby. There we go. Damn, looking dope. Put them against this other. They should have just made this thing a 3-pack, because then I had to go hunting for this one separately right here on the left. You know? Oh, not bad. And then you got this little midget one. Check them out. This one right here, you know, trying to prove a point. Like, yeah, I could be a boss too. Kind of reminds me of Riley from Boondocks. I don't know, man. Maybe it's that tank top where like he looks like, you know, a little muscle man over here, you know. But yeah, this one's pretty dope. Oh, and it also just has one spike. You know, this one right here is kind of stiff, y'all. I feel like I might have to oil it up. Like if I wanted to make a better stance. See, you hear it. You hear you got to be careful. You don't want to crack and break these toys. You're going to be mad. But yeah, he's not that bad. Oh, look. As a crew, you know, sometimes they work well together. Strength in numbers, people. Strength in numbers, just like the Warriors, baby. And yeah, it comes with a bunch of stuff. Look at this. I'm not too sure what this is. You know, let me see if I can put some focus on that. Bear with me. There we go. These are plants. I think these are supposed to be like the mutated worms. I don't know. I suspect that's it. I know you guys like, did you read the comic book, dude? I did, but I forget, man. You know what I'm saying? This is looking dope. And then it comes with interchangeable hands. You have these open hands right here. You know, the karate chop hands. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands with my hands. Your eyes with my hands can see. One spike on each one. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Let me chop it in on the chat. You clear. I can hear you perfectly. That's what's up, Rashad. You know, yeah. So yeah, he comes with all 4 pairs of hands and these weird looking things. But yeah. You know, let's see. Let me go grab some Ninja Turtles real quick. Man, I got the Warriors game playing in the background. Warriors are getting mollywopped, dude. It's so sad. It's the Dubs. All right, so let's move. All right, so here, see? This is looking dope already. Move more to the back real quick. Some comparisons. Yeah, like Knights against the Turtles look dope. Put Donnie in the shot. Yeah, man. These are definitely going to be looking really, really dope together. Like when I get them into some poses and stuff. So, you know, but I'm really surprised how much of a how articulated this one is, or how easy it is to move them. Like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Get him a cut right here. He's getting injured. You know, that's a dope looking pose right there. What up, DJ Benny Contreras? For those on IG, man, I'm just doing a live review of these action figures, these mutated shredders. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, dude. I want to thank everybody who came through and said what's up. I need to figure out, you know, if you guys got anything to say, you know, chop it up with me in the comments. Go to the YouTube channel, man. For the people on IG, make sure that you are going to the link in the bio so you can get a better picture of this on the YouTube, man. But yeah, very excited. Again, this is my second one, but this is the one where I kind of announced it that I was doing it. So I hope to see you guys when I do more. I'm also going to continue doing the other reviews where I, you know, film them edit it, and then put it out. You know, the reason why I like doing these is because sometimes editing could get in the way of just enjoying the figure and pulling them out the box. But yeah, anyway, much love. Make sure you subscribe to the Hugo Monsters channel. Be cool. Just be cool. Be out there, show love, get love, kind of thing, man. Peace. I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace, Rashad.